Next, Pete, Fly Me to the Moon. Uh, I'll start on this one just because I do want you to hear and then rebuttal. I don't even know what I'm trying to say
Yeah. I'm definitely going to hear you and then rebut.
there. So, Fly Me to the Moon. This is a movie that's kind of a different take on the moon landing and all that good stuff. But they ultimately they create a sideshow just in case because this had to be successful. And so the real story is about you know whether or not they're going to use the real one or the fake one. That's kind of the gist of the movie. There's a lot I really like about this movie. This is kind of a rom-com, and I did enjoy the Channing Tatum and Scarlett Johansson combo. Woody Harrelson's also in this. I thought he was good. Um, I thought the visuals and the style of it was also very good. It was funny. Honestly, there's a lot I really liked about this movie. I'm kind of disappointed it didn't do as well as it did. I mean, this is arguably one of the biggest flops of the year, and
It's crazy because it's good.
it's good. Like I don't really have anything negative to say about this. I mean, I was thoroughly entertained. I thought
Broly.
thoroughly.
It's not Thor like the Marvel. It's thoroughly. You pronounce it like a thoroughly. Like
No, thoroughly.
something is thorough. It's not
I
thorough.
mean it's English versus American accent. I'm
God,
choosing to speak with my
it's
brethren.
correct versus incorrect.
Well, it's English. English is thorough. I was very thorough in it.
Not thoroughly, but go on.
Anyways, yeah, I mean I saw this movie a couple weeks ago, so I don't have my exact details on the movie, but
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this movie. I was very satisfied with it. I liked the ending. I thought the ending worked. Um, the music was fantastic in this film. Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything negative to say. Again, I'm more now into the box office mode of this film, and
It's a shame.
I'm curious why you think this movie did or didn't work. It's going to be on streaming. Apple is producing this one. Um, and maybe that's part
It'll
of
get a
the
it'll get a
marketing.
second life. Word of mouth, the actionites will band together and go and watch this on Apple Plus TV.
Oh,
Because
I'm sure it'll do. I'm
they
sure it'll do great
should.
on
They should go and
streaming.
see this movie. This was, definitely a rom-com. When it starts, you didn't really because to be honest, I didn't really know it was about the moon landing and about NASA up until like maybe a week before I was able to see it. Like I had no idea. I thought it was just
Oh,
another
okay.
rom-com, and then I found out it was going to be about the moon,
And this got
and
a
I was like,
6.8, by the way.
"What?
This got a 6.8, by the way.
6-8? Yeah, and rightfully so." Um, you know, Tatum and Scarlett Johansson are very good. I'm glad that it wasn't all about their romance. Really, it was more about the building of a potential romance. Like there was never really anything romantic that kind of happens throughout the movie, which was great because it would have just taken away from the real story, which was Woody Harrelson, who's like kind of like a Men in Black secret government, like, well, we're going to broadcast this fake one. And there's so many conspiracy theories, and I think they played off of that really well. And this is why there is that footage that exists of the fake moon landing, and so they had a great idea about why that was taking place. Woody Harrelson was fantastic as like the jerk, but also very funny. I thought Ray Romano did a stellar job.
Yeah.
I thought some of the more heartfelt, touching scenes and moments of this movie happened with Ray Romano and his acting. He felt like your everyday dad who just works hard, and once he was able to accomplish something, all he wanted to do was just go and celebrate with his family, and he was just so proud, like he was moved to tears, and he almost felt the same way. The
Yeah.
funniest character is the director that they bring in. His name is Jim Rash. He's from Community. You've seen him a million
Yeah.
times. This dude crushed his every
Yeah, he was
scene. He
excellent.
was so funny. Every scene with him was gold. He did a perfect director who just comes in who just thinks he. And it was nice to see Scarlett kind of throw a couple scraps to her man Colin Jost was able
Yeah.
to.
Well,
He was in it
not
for
that
like
he necessarily needs scraps. I mean, he's
not that
still
he's these scraps, but
full-time
kind of nice that
employed, full-time employed along with, a successful stand-up career. So
yeah, but it's nice to get some Scarlett run off there. This is a
it's
great
good. It's good to
movie.
see him in a movie. I mean, that's, I think obviously, I don't know how much longer he's going to do Saturday Night Live for, but it's definitely good to see him do other projects because he is super talented.
If you can go and see this in the theater to support it in the theater, but again, I think that this is, theatrical nowadays for the most part is really just marketing for getting onto a streaming platform. And since this already has a home, really just get Apple TV because this is worth it to
That's
watch.
another way to support this movie. Yeah, is to get Apple TV Plus. But
Yeah.
no, I agree with you. See this in the movie. This movie deserves audience. Again, you're also, this does have the visuals and the sound to make it worthwhile because it does have space launching rockets, stuff like that. Like,
Clever. It's cute. It's funny.
yeah.
It's there is romance, but it's not like in your face and you don't it's
No, it
rom-com without a ton of rom.
right, for
It's
sure.
mostly calm.
Mostly
Well,
calm. Yeah. Very stylized though. Again, very
I
good.
thought I enjoyed it. I thought you weren't gonna like it, and I was gonna be like, "Oh, I loved it," and you're like, "What? Why?"
Oh, no, no, no. I mean,
It was
I,
fantastic.
we got to do maybe the next one we'll do our top five movies so far of 2024, but I mean, this is probably a top 10 for me.
Could be top 10. Could be.
Could
It
be. I have
was
to do it. I have to do it. I've seen a lot of good movies lately.